Well, if you were looking for something free to do this weekend, head on over to Point Pleasant. The 16th annual Mothman Festival is all set for this weekend.
Years. Wow. Okay, this is a two-day event, and it really draws a crowd. It gets bigger and bigger every year. And here to talk about that is Denny Bellamy. He is the Director of Tourism for Mason County. How long have you worked with tourism in Mason County?
This is my 15th year.
Okay. Did you think back 15 years ago when you started that the Mothman Festival would become what it has become?
No, not at all. But we knew something was up. I got there about 2 weeks before the statue did. And the very first time we unveiled the statue, I went in to tell the mayor he needed to come out and speak. I said, you may want to go home and get a suit and tie. I said, CBS is here. And he said, oh, the local station. I said, no, CBS Sunday morning. Bill Geis is here to interview you. It's time to go home. So it's been a run since then.
I mean, it's grown every year, and we're talking like 10,000 people. That's how many came last year, right? Are you expecting to exceed that number this year?
We're expecting 13,000 to 14,000 this year. It's getting bigger every year. We're expecting probably 20,000 by 2020, which will put us as big as Bridge Day. So.
Oh my gosh! How does that impact tourism there?
Well, there'll be $1 million flow down Main Street on Saturday.
That's fantastic.
So for a small town, that's several months worth of business for us.
Oh yeah.
It's turned into so much more too. It's a lot of people come, in all honesty, and you see this outside of the Mothman Festival, people will come just to see the statue because they want to see that, they've heard about it,
selfie,
and they want to maybe walk around, ask people if they know, take a good selfie with it. But the festival itself, there's so much to offer, even if you're not a Mothman fan.
The Mothman is walking around, Bigfoot's walking around, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, a huge Marshmallow Man will be there, all the Men in Black, all the Ghostbusters will be there, and it's turned into a cosplay festival. Everyone's dressing up. The only people from Point Pleasant will be there working. It's all people from out of town, most people from out of state. They'll be there from different countries. We've made Mothman TV shows for at least a dozen different countries now.
Wow.
And we've made over 40 TV shows, documentaries, feature films. So the Mothman Festival doesn't advertise at all. It never has. It's all done with the internet and television.
Yep.
Now, in terms of like vendors, how many folks do you guys have set up there to really cater?
It gets larger every year. We've really increased our food vendors in the last few years. Some of our food vendors sold out for the very first time ever in their careers last year. Had to go back to their towns, to Cincinnati and Columbus, to get more food.
Oh my God!
Bob Evans and Gallipolis sold out of food one year, so we're ready though this year. Our restaurants will have plenty of food. Sometimes finding a place for 13,000 people to use the restroom's difficult when our town is designed for 5,000 people.
True. I mean, do you guys call on anyone else to kind of help with all of this?
Emergency services are working with us this year because we declared an emergency.
Oh my gosh.
And, parking in itself. I mean, think about all those people and all those cars coming in. Erica, you heard that they have to call in extra police just for this
that's what he was saying, emergency.
We parked 1,000 cars in Crowdale Park before 11 a.m. last year.
Wow.
Now you figure each car of those had 4 people. Now that's the size of our town. We parked before noon of the Mothman Festival last year, and they just kept coming and coming and coming. And that's the real monster here, is the crowd that's come out of the festival.
Speaking of monster, are there people around, if people want to go to this festival and explore the mystery of Mothman, are there people there who can talk to these folks from out of town and talk to them about what Mothman means?
That's what the whole festival's about. This is the one day a year everyone from Point Pleasant will sit down and talk about the Mothman with you. And then there's paranormal experts from all over the world, ghost hunters from all over the world, people who've had paranormal experiences. If you've had a paranormal experience, seen a ghost, this is the one place you can go. No one will laugh at you. They'll sit and talk to you about as long as you want to talk to them. And the Mountain Monster Hunters will be here again this year. They're one of the top ghost hunting.
That's a great show.
There was a 3-hour wait to get to see them last year, but apparently it was worth it. Everyone said they had a wonderful time with those guys. And this year, by the way, we're dedicating the festival to Carolyn Harris. Carolyn Harris started this festival with Jeff Walmsley. 16 years ago, it was 2 card tables. One, Carolyn Harris sold hot dogs from Harris's Steakhouse. The other, Jeff sold Mothman books.
Wow.
It's
And it
Look
grew.
how it's grown.
And it's grown. Saturday and Sunday, a 2-day event from 10 in the morning until 10 at night on Saturday, so all day and night. And then Sunday from 10 in the morning once again, only until 5 p.m. It's kind of the matinee that takes place, but still plenty of time to go out and check out the Mothman Festival in Point Pleasant, West Virginia.
We're starting on Friday night this year for the very first time, and I want to invite everyone here. And we've got T-shirts here so you can be dressed properly for the festival. Everyone has to have on the T-shirt, and we will look forward to seeing you all.
Denny, thanks so much for coming in. It's a great time.
I love
definitely.
This. Thanks, Denny.
Yeah,
come see us.
For the shirts.
Sure.